I had two people that were super interested in learning about Lewis structures and the how to draw the actual diagrams of ionic compounds and the chemistry's nomenclature, I guess. And I'm so sorry, I totally forgot to include that in last week's. And it is pretty important if you guys do end up trying to go into chemistry and going into any sort of STEM field, because they're going to use this notation and kind of expect that you know this. You know half of it. You know how to draw the valence electrons around an atom. We had a few problems like that in the homework last week, but the only difference is so that an ionic compound is two ions together. So you always write it with the cation on the left and the anion on the right, and you put brackets around them, and you just put the charge up at the top, and you make sure you have the valence electrons written out. And that's all you would do for an ionic compound's Lewis dot structure. And when we get into later bonding, we're going to get a lot more into Lewis structures because of covalent bonding. It's super important that we understand how to do these. But for now, that's all. And it's pretty simple, I think. The only thing is that if you notice, all the cations don't have any valence electrons, and that makes sense because they lost them all to the anions, and that's why if you also notice, all the anions have a complete valence electron shell. So it's pretty simple to do Lewis dot structures for ionic compounds. The cation has no electrons around it, and the anion has a full valence shell, and you just do the brackets and the charge. And yeah, cool.